Today we are diving into one of the most fundamental concepts in JavaScript, variables. If you're just starting out, this is something you'll be using in almost every single program you write. So what exactly is a variable? Think of a variable as a container or a box that stores some information like a name, a number, or even an entire list of data. You can give this box a name and then use that name to access or change the value inside it whenever you need. In JavaScript, there are three main ways to declare a variable, using var, let, and const. Let's take a quick look at each one. Var name equals Mike, let age equals 25, const car equals Ferrari. All three, var, let, and const are used to declare variables in JavaScript, but they differ in scope, reassignment, and hoisting. Let's break it down. Var has been around since the beginning of JavaScript. You can reassign it and it has a function scope, meaning it's accessible anywhere inside the function where it's declared. But here's the catch. Var is hoisted, which means it's moved to the top of its scope before the code runs. So if you try to use it before declaring it, it won't throw an error, it'll just be undefined. Let was introduced in ES6 and it's what we use most often today. You can still reassign it, but it's block scoped, meaning it only exists inside the block where it's declared. Also, it's not hosted the same way as var. If you try to access it before it's declared, Java will throw an error and it's called a temporal dead zone. It is short for constant. Once you assign a value, you cannot change it. Just like let, it's block scoped, but it's locked from reassignment. You'll use const when you know the value should never change, like an API URL, a base URL, or pi. Scope defines the accessibility of variables, functions, and objects in different parts of your code. Reassignment refers to the act of changing the value of an already declared variable. Hoisting in JavaScript refers to the mechanism where variables and function declarations are conceptually moved to the top of their containing scope during the compilation phase before the code is executed. Variable naming conventions in JavaScript. Because writing good variable names isn't just about code working, it's about making it readable and professional. A variable name is just a label you give to store a value in JavaScript, but there are a few rules and best practices you need to follow. Rule number 1. Variable names must start with a letter, a dollar symbol, or an underscore. Check the examples below. You can't start a variable name with a number, but dollar and underscore are totally fine, though usually developers stick to letters. Rule number 2. Variable names are case sensitive. Check the examples below. JavaScript treats user and user as two completely different variables, so be careful with uppercase and lowercase letters. Rule number 3. No spaces or special characters. Check the examples below. You can't use spaces or symbols like @ symbol, hashtag, or percentage, but underscores are fine if you want to separate words. Rule number 4. Use camel case for multi-word names. Check the examples below. This is called camel case. The first word is lowercase and each new word starts with a capital letter. It's a standard convention in JavaScript and it makes your code look clean and consistent. Rule number 5. Use meaningful names. Check the examples below. Always pick variable names that describe what the value represents. Trust me, your future self will thank you when you revisit your code later. So here's a quick recap. Variables store data. Use let for values that change and const for fixed ones, and only use var if you're maintaining old JavaScript code. Always name your variables clearly. These simple practices will make your code cleaner and easier to understand. And that's it for today's video on variables in JavaScript. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more coding concepts. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.